G'day everyone, welcome to another video, another day of releases. Now I want this one to be a lot shorter than yesterday's one, so let's just go through the countdown as normal. Pre-release, we're only 15 days away. I've got to get my ass into gear and no doubt a few people do as well. Release of first edition officially 22 days away. An unlimited release, man, 57 days, cannot wait. Now that charity drive that we talked about, 123 is my number to go before I'm happy with the results from seeing what people are attending. Yeah, so 43 more to go and I release the first edition Monarch box up for random person to win. And when we get that total down to 0, I'll add another 2 of them as random draws to go to people that are actually participating in the worldwide game. Yeah, looking forward to seeing those numbers really come down. Not looking forward to giving away those first set boxes, but you know what, if it's done, it's done. I'm really happy for that. Okay, so let's just get onto these cards. Yeah, we've got Boneyard Marauder. As an additional cost to play Boneyard Marauder, banish 3 random cards from your graveyard. Random, yeah? And it's got Blood Debt. It's a Shadow Brute action card. Costs 1, pitches for 1, and 3 defense, 6 attack. It really is, you know, the random cards from your graveyard. That means we're shuffling up our graveyard now and just doing 3 random cards. A bit weird, but just more time in the game. It's like that extra click on a website. Yeah, is it necessary? I'm not sure, but I guess they don't want people choosing their cards to go into their banish zone. Anyway, let's keep going. Hooves of was just released today. Whenever a card with 6 or more is put into your banish zone, you may destroy Hooves of the Shadow Beast. If you do, gain 1 action point. So it's the legs equipment for the Shadow Brute. It is a common, and you know, 1 defense with Battle Worn, so that's all right. This is giving a guaranteed extra 1 action, and as I was talking about yesterday, we're really looking for Levia to get more actions or more go again in order to really steamroll ahead to finish off her opponents with just that great mechanic that she can just pull stuff out of the banish zone, not use her hand to do it, and be doing other stuff. Oh, it's just fantastic. In regards to this, whether the other brute legs are legendary, you've always got the risk of rolling that 1. So this is a little bit more consistent in that. You get so much more out of the other legendary legs. In saying that, with the other legendary legs, you're usually having to take up your arms slot with Gambler's Gloves, just to ensure that you don't stuff up the turn, even though that does happen rolling 2 1s in a row. Do I like it? Look, it's a common card. I think it's good for a common. Whether it stacks up against the legendary, not really. But yet to be seen. I think it's exactly what she needs though. She needs that extra action, something that gives go again. She needs to build up these massive turns where she's going wide with these big 6 attacks and just destroying, smashing face, yeah? All right, Surging Militia. Surging Militia is +1 for each non-equipment card defending it. Look, it is what it is. Yeah, it's not a great card. Look, if there's something like in Magic, you've got cards that everything is forced to attack a particular thing. If that comes into this game, I can see this card being quite useful because it forces the opponent to use their hand of non-equipment cards to defend it. Yeah. Whether they can do that or not, I'm not sure, because things aren't on the table to defend with like in Magic. So I'm not sure how they would do that. By itself, sitting there, I'm not loving this card. People are talking about Kavdayan support. Yeah, I don't. It's not a great card, in my opinion. I could be proven wrong, and I would love to be proven wrong with decks made up with the next cards that we're seeing. And that's the other thing. We haven't seen the full allotment of cards in this set and what this could go well with. As a card sitting by itself, a generic action attack, there's better cards than this. It's paying 2. This one's a red, attacking for 5, but the defense of 2, just unplayable at the moment, is my view. All right, Ravenous Meat Axe. Once per turn action, you're paying 2 to attack. It is a brute weapon, two-handed. Whenever you attack with Ravenous Meat Axe, draw a card, then discard a random card. If a card with 6 or more is discarded this way, Ravenous Meat Axe gains +2 until the end of turn. Ooh, look, not loving this card at all, really. We've got Claws, yeah? Why wouldn't you just use Claws with the potential for the go again? And such a better card with Blood Rush Bellows, unless we see something else that's giving go again. I'm just not loving it, yeah? I see the Claws as a lot better option than this, yeah. How does it compare against the club? I think it's quite comparable against the club. Too bad this isn't one-handed. I love a claw in this, yeah. All right, let's keep going. Ebon Fold. Now, the first Shadow equipment, I believe this one was Shadow Brute equipment. All right, so instant, destroy Ebon Fold by paying 1. Banish a card from your hand. If it's a Shadow card, draw a card. So, Hope Merchant's Hood without the ability to redraw into what you've discarded, but Merchant Hood gives the potential for discarding more cards if you need to. I much prefer Merchant Hood just based on that ability, and it's free. This one is an instant as well, but this thing, Spell Void 2, if your hero will be dealt arcane damage, you can destroy Ebon Fold instead. If you do prevent 2 arcane damage, that source would deal. I guess it's okay for that. Look, this is not making me jump out of my chair going, this is awesome. I need to see more cards. I need to see the other Shadow hero. Like, I'm not loving this at the moment, yeah? We'll see. All right, Deadwood Rumbler. Draw a card, then discard a random card. If a card with 6 or more is discarded this way, banish a card from the graveyard. It's got Blood Debt. It's an 8 attack for 3. Pretty good, something we haven't really seen for Brute. This is a Shadow Brute action though, so only Shadow Brute. Once again, no defense value, so it's all about that attack. That if you destroy these and then do this followed up by another attack, or do another attack followed up by this somehow, if you've got the resources to do it, it is crushing. Like, this is crazy. Like, that 8 attack, I like it. It's a nice card. Tear Limb from Limb. Draw a card, then discard a random card. If the card with 6 or more is discarded this way, the next Brute attack action card you play this turn plus X, where X is its base. This sets Brute up to do pretty massive attacks and changes their design, that maybe they want to forego a turn and take a hit. And I mean literally passing a turn after you've defended and then defend again in order to set something like this or the Alpha Rampage up into the arsenal, for this to be played on a later turn as one big thing, as a 5-card hand. You can Alpha Rampage by itself with Massacre is already a 3 Intimidate with Reiner. If you're able to get a barraging beatdown on this, you could come across with an Alpha Rampage doing 18, or if you've played the barraging beatdown, that's another 22 damage. Yeah, pretty nice, and all they've got is equipment or an arsenal to be blocking that. Huge. This card opens up for a lot of things. I wouldn't be putting a lot in the deck though, maybe 1. But you just don't want to see this card too often. Imagine if you put 3 in your deck and you come up, it doesn't attack, it doesn't defend. Yes, you can use it for resources, and it's a 2-cost card if you want to use it. Look, you want to use it for the big turn. You want to see it and put it away or have it handy for that big turn. You don't want to be seeing it at other times, and usually if you see it early in game, you need to pitch it in order for that bigger turn, unless you got those cards in hand, yeah? Look, 1 or 2, especially if you draw it at the beginning of the game, you might want 1 mid-game as well. So, on that. Anyway, let's keep going, not wasting too much time. Ghostly Visit. Now, this is a Shadow action. So, Shadow characters, you may play Ghostly Visit from your Banish Zone. It's a 4 attack, 3 defense, 1 cost. This one's a 1 pitch. It is a common, so we're going to see yellow and blue. Look, it's a nice card. Paying 1 for a 4. The 3 defense keeps it as a viable card. yet to see more cards to see how this goes. Memorial Ground, this one's being talked about a little bit. Put target attack action card with 2 or less from your graveyard on top of the deck. Look, I love this card. It's generic instant from your graveyard on top of the deck. This allows me, as an example with Ninja, to block early with something like Midian Release, and then this allows me to throw it back on top of the deck. Maybe I put this in my arsenal, play it as an instant, get on top of my deck for the next turn where I'm holding the hand. I'm saying I'm just going to take the entire hits because I've got the rest of the line and need the Midian in there. So that's just one example. I like it. I want to see, this is a common. So is this going to be a common by itself, or are we going to see a yellow and a blue on it? And is the card cost going to come down to 1 and 0 or less from the graveyard? That's what I'm wondering, which even as a blue, it can be useful, especially for Ninja, to pick up some of those middle lines. But yeah, I want to see more, but I actually like this card, yeah? Now, this is the card that everyone is saying is my card because presumably the guy looks like me. And this is where I believe LSS is trolling me big time. Look, I love this card. Like, it is so versatile. It's the first versatile card of its kind in the game. And while I've had discussions with people on where would you use it, there are just better cards eventually. Once per turn instant. So let's just start with this. It does come in yellow and blue. It's a 2 cost for the various pitches. And it's a 6 attack with a 2 defense. Right, not the greatest, but as an instant, discard a card. So you just discard a card from your hand. Rally the Rearguard gains +3 defense. Activate this ability only while Rally the Rearguard is defending. Now, as a red, I was like going over the moon with this. I was like, this is awesome. Now, I understood that the yellow and the blue would probably be only a +2 defense or a +1 defense. But no, that's not the case. Actually, it's the attack that comes down. Here's yellow, still giving the +3 on the defense, and here's blue, still giving the +3 on defense. This is an amazing card. Yet to be tested within the decks. I understand that's a generic card which everyone can use, but it's an attack card that also acts as a defense reaction in per se. Imagine you were to drop 2 of these. Your defense potential against something like Guardian is amazing because you're able to throw the cards out as an instant. And while I get this card and I call it amazing, I get trolled, yeah, by LSS, because the one card that totally kills this idea is Route, yeah? Damn, you know what? Ban this card. Oh man, how do you release a card that presumably looks like me and then troll me with the fact that Route is the only card in the game that really stuffs this card up, yeah? Oh, I'm dying here. I love the fact that this is an instant, yeah? Look, against Warrior, my hardest matchup, probably because he's our best player, Luke. I put this down, he goes up and above, I can throw cards out. If I play 2 of them, I can throw 2 cards out and get +6. You know, there you go, Warrior, stuff you. And then they're right back at me with the Route, yeah? Man, I don't know what to do about this. I'm just lost. Oh. My card is no longer the good card. Look, as a blue, this is an amazing card. Blocking for 2, blocking for up to 5, pitch for 3, attack for 4, which means they need a defense reaction or they're blocking with 2 cards. I really love this card. I want to love it. Yeah. There's just this need for me to love this card and find a use for it. Route's the answer though, so I'm back to buying all the routes so you can't use them, yeah? Alright, that's our video today, guys. If you enjoyed it, please comment. Did I miss out on anything, or were there other uses for cards that I missed out on? Please put it down in the comments. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you like the channel and want to support us, just subscribe to the channel, and all the details are in the comments below. Thank you for your time. See you on the next video, and give me a vote that yeah, LSS, stop trolling me, yeah? See you all.